Vex and LeBlanc, I think, look better. But, oh, wow.
That's
We get the
spicy
Echo
pick.
coming out.
I like it for
Yeah.
G too. All right.
Not too surprising in the top lane, right? Having Gwen go up against the Gragas in mid. Echo, once he does get to level 3, can just start spamming that Q, have a consistent ability to contest in that. Ooh,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
pause
Eric.
though, Eric.
That's a big amount of damage on Eric. The cleanse had to be burned. The dark binding connects. Xiaoxi just can't miss at this point, and Elk is laying down the headshots. Hackers on the side. Jinjiao is off of the tower. Now he knows he needs to go back. The undertow misses between them. A little bit of a split there, and Ultra Prime hit another dark binding. This Xiao just died in the headshot. Oh my God, Xiaoxi is out for blood right now.
Eric.
And Eric is about to get dove. He almost gets hit by another binding. He dies. A double kill for Elk. This is tragedy for LGD.
Round of applause to Ultra Prime, though. Elk and Xiaoxi do it again, but my God, Mizel, the action's not gonna stop, baby.
The boxing match, they're just
waiting
not
in the
hitting
wings.
each other. They're hitting the other members of the boxing match, I guess. G taking a lot of damage before he can get this dive off. Cryin wants to turn around a kill. He goes Valkyrie forward, gets it back. It's a 1-for-1, and beautifully done by Ultra Prime.
I walk in by myself and face check for the team. And then it's gonna be like, oh wait, no, I'm on Morgana. Sure, you have the black shield, so you have a less of a chance of getting picked off. Another binding
Oh my
hit.
God, it's just impossible. It's impossible. Elk gets the trap underneath. The Jinjiao just has to be out of the fight. The dragon goes down to Hacker, but he's stuck in the pit. Does not have flash. Will just have to fight his way out and not able to turn it onto Shadow. There's going to be so much gold for the Caitlyn, and then you can literally just move this bot lane wherever you want around the map and start taking towers. We'll see the tower fall. First tower goes over to Ultra Prime. As a top lane, ZS with the cask. Trying for the outplay. Just needs one more little boop to kill Fearness. The healing from... Oh, he even flashes on him with the style. Another binding lands as well. G has to get out, but then the root on the other side, and Elk snipes him down with an ace.
Holds the flash for the E, and the kill does come out.
As we come back to live, pull that off. ZS sniffing something out, but doesn't see them because the control ward doesn't spot him out. And ZS, the double body bump into the cast. Jinjiao does pop the quickness to get the top down, and they'll surely be able to finish this off, right? He's not too big, right? Right? The Crescent Guard, everything utilized, and they finally get him, but they've overextended themselves so much here, Lyric, and they kind of realize that as Hacker actually just pops the Ragnarok trying to kill Jinjiao. Jinjiao actually might just get out of here. Shadow providing a nice distraction for the teammate. Cryin getting put down a little bit there, but Shadow takes a shot.
But man, huge hiccup.
Ooh, flash in mid lane from Eric. Half of his health gone from just a couple.
Two teams competing for that honored title, because that is a massive accolade.
It is. It is. You gotta show respect where it's due.
When we talk about how Ultra Prime use their advantage, it's going to be all about setup in my mind. They do drop the Rift Herald to be able to pull LG to the mid lane, kind of like you were just hitting on as distraction. But we know their comp is very fragile, very squishy members through mid and bot. If LGD can find the flanks and find the team fight, we hit on their composition, has more tools to fight.
Oh my God, Cryin just almost obliterates Shadow straight out of the gate. Jinjiao has to go through with the quickness just to save his life. G, it's a little bit split right now from LGD. He's all by himself in a 1v5 and gets obliterated. There's no hope in that dragon fight, and that's sole point for Ultra Prime.
I have no idea.
Has a supporting role to an extent. Not going to happen this time around on the Echo mid, but it is definitely a rough game. I do want to
preface right now because again, there's a lot of time going into Chinese New Year that could change that.
Absolutely, and that's time for change there, and that's a time for change rather. I will say this is a bit overzealous for Ultra Prime, but they have ZS in the back with the cast. Only hits 3 and separates them just a bit, but Ultra Prime feel the need to back away. Elk is putting down some traps, trying to separate the space here, and able to put down some poke as well. Those needleworks doing some work, though, themselves. Yes, it's LGD finally finding some kills. Will they be able to clean it up, though? G has to use the chrono break.
And be able to walk in. You don't really have any members who can walk forward. You need to chain with these flanks. Yeji trying to come in.
It's too little, too late. Shadow has to pop the Crescent Guard. They get the flank there with Yeji. He's just taken out, and it's a slow but steady burn. Elk is untouched. He's firing the headshots away, and Fearness all by himself dies. LGD lose another fight. They lose the soul. Here comes the snipe, and it's a kill in 2022. 7-0 right now for Elk. Was the main carry we wanted to focus on for Ultra Prime coming into this with Xiaoxi in the bot lane, and they have proven us right as we get a replay of that dragon fight.
The massive thing is shows how much Ultra Prime hit on their win conditions of enabling the bot lane destruction to follow through. And heck, shout out to ZS as well, just for still surviving that laning phase, getting that solo kill, and not being a liability in a hard matchup.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what has been done to you. They're just taking this in-hip tower. There's nothing that LGD can say or do about it. 3 items plus for a majority of the team, right? And the carries itself. When you get to a position like this with a double marksman composition, it is so oppressive. And we've seen it the entire game long, it feels like. But especially at this point with this Baron buff, Ultra Prime want to finish this first game pretty quick.
Edgy though, Mazel. Keep your eyes on the Echo.
He's got the flank here. We've seen it try to pull off a couple times, but not able to be so. And there's the quickness. Beautifully done. There's the engage from Yaji, but he's engaging all by himself, and LGD are completely split off of it. The 5-man turtle is coming out strong for Ultra Prime, and we're going to be getting the TP reset coming back into the fight as they are sticking around. Health bar's full. That Ocean Soul doing wonders.
And ZS with the massive cask in that last fight, he actually knocked away both Shadow and Jinzhao as they were looking to coordinate with Yeji. Like you said, they're going in though. Looking for the end.
They are surrounded here. Yaji on the flank yet again, but as you said, it's not an even game, so it's impossible to pull those off. Shadow just dies. The Baron minions are still under tower, and the towers are falling one by one. And Ultra Prime, they realize there's a flank, but it doesn't matter. They have won this game. It's just a slow and steady win that they will ensure now, and killing the last couple members remaining of LGD. And game number 1 in spectacular fashion to kick off our Spring Festival Super Weekend will go to Ultra Prime.
Despite their 0 being left open before, for the side of LGD, they thought it was more worth to ban out the Olaf, which you do have a ton of CC on your side as LGD, so I guess Ragnarok would be quite annoying.
Landed some pretty nice hooks to start the series off, or the second game of the series off, where Xiaoxi on the other side last time.
Yeah, at least for the... Oh, actually,
that's what I'm saying, man! Like, oh my goodness. Elk almost dies to the rockets, but now Eric has to get away. The Deadly Flourish doesn't connect, but the Zenith play did, and first blood for Xiaoxi. I don't know if that's a caster curse or just good play from Ultra Prime. And then, what? Shadow?
Matter in the end. Sneaky Shadow finding a kill, and this is the early aggression we set up from LGD in this series.
Exactly. We are getting that focus towards topside, but it's on to ZS under tower. Fearness is tanking tower shots, though. Will not be traded back, and LGD pull off a tower dive.
On the opposite side of the map, though, they do got to be a bit afraid. Ultra Prime do have one wave right now. Xiaoxi goes in.
Early engage, though, and that's a problem for Xiaoxi. Xiaoxi dies.
Yeah, it seems like he just wanted to force a bit of an aggressive trade, maybe to start it off, trade some HP, because Hacker not in a position to go in yet, even Cryan not here. Cryan has almost no mana.
TP coming down here from the top side. Eric dies already. Cryan taking some damage too, but it's 2 for 1. Cryan. Look at this.
Summoners are down.
Eric gets in trouble here, puts out the Flame Choppers. The Deadly Flourish connects though, and here's the damage coming down. Elk has the 4th shot, but the kill goes to Hacker.
We all care, because Ultra Prime moving to the top side right now. Fearness might be caught out. Does have flash. Called the Forge God, not open yet. ZS going for the big flash, and we see Hacker following in. Cast does go down. Hacker kicking him away. Does have to flash to finish off the kill, but Ultra Prime pick it up. Crying with the package. Shadow will he be able to get away? Xiaoxi going in with the aggressive flash. They find the stun, and Shadow will get the Rift Herald, but Summoners are available on both sides. We do have the ulti available for Jinzhao. Hacker should be forced off this, but Cryan having first track in. Shadow is able to take the dragon away, finds the engage. Hook comes out from Jinzhao, and there we see it. Hacker instantly going down. Eric did get picked off on the opposite side by Elk, though. 1 for 1 so far. We see Xiaoxi trying to find something. Jinzhao getting incredibly low. Zenith now in the fight. Goes in with the body slam. Explosive cast, bringing the fight all over the place. Yeji distortioning in to find another kill. And LGD are chasing down the members of Ultra Prime. Elk, Xiaoxi, I don't know if you want to posture and turn this one. Still in numbers. Zhao looking for the play bot. Elk does have both summoners up. Can he outplay this one? Commits to the trade onto Eric for now. Xiaoxi making his way over. TPs are coming out. Elk with the Gale Force into the flash over the wall. Call the Forge God coming out big, and instantly Elk is just deleted. Yeji lands a chain onto Xiaoxi. Xiaoxi is going down, and that is another 2 kills over to LGD. Elk getting a little bit too happy for those turret plates on the bot side, but the action is not stopping just yet. The knockup coming out from Fearness to lock down Cryan, gonna force out a Valkyrie, and LGD just aren't stopping this one. Sadly for Yeji, not able to find it, but Super Mega Death Rocket is massive. Another kill going over to the side of LGD with Eric picking up that one. LGD hurt us. LGD hurt us, maybe talking a little bit of trash. Saying, hey, they weren't expected to come in and win today. They come into this game, they adapt with their draft. We don't see the same amount of volatility. So they're picking it up. We've seen their members rotating on the map. Fearness, Shadow, Yeji all going towards the bottom. Save it, Cryan.
Oh, but Eric just dies. Oh my God. And here's the poke coming through. The Orange Horn has been called, but the Gale Force gets Elk out, and we're starting to see the setup from Ultra Prime here. Oh, he goes in. He can't get the kick, though. He gets it late. He dies to the tower, and Shadow gets the re-engage, as does Jin Zhao, and Ultra Prime are caught running. Elk getting the depth charge used upon him, and he gets clapped to death.
I mean, LGD coming up in spades. Remember, this play was started off by Ultra Prime. Nice package, finds a kill, but still over-aggressing, maybe feeling the heat in terms of the scaling of these compositions and how this game will pan out. They're scared. The Ornn, the Jinx, the LeBlanc, what are we going to be able to do against this? Let's pull the trigger now and hope for the best. Sadly, the best commit to the fight. We already hit on how Elk isn't going to be this massive damage dealer this time around.
Back, but he still gets the secondary activation off. Hacker has to use the war jump to get away, but Shadow is on the flank. They're TPing down here. Ultra Prime are caught between a rock and the hard place, but they're going to try to fight their way out. Hacker getting away for just a moment. ZS goes for the engage there, but it's a 3v4. The cast comes out. ZS all by his lonesome. They just need to turn around the damage at this point, but they can't do so. They still have them flanked. They still have them caught out of position, and Hacker goes in, gets out with his life, but only for a moment as Shadow goes in with the lethalness to take him out. You've still got Eric popping rockets right now, but Xiaoxi is there to try to taper the damage off. Does not matter. He's excited, and Eric's gonna show it. Huge play from LG.
Even when members started dying, LGD able to buy time with that durability that we talked about and turn it into a winning fight and another turret.
What a play. What a turnaround in game number 2. And I'm starting to get a little excited here myself as Eric might need to get a little excited, hopefully get away. Cryan just gets him, and the confidence flash over the wall, but Yeji shuts him down.
I think a little bit of a...
Nope, don't just finish that one. As Ultra Prime fighting in the mid lane. They have already lost one. Hacker getting very low himself. The engage onto ZS. He tries to cast them away from him.
For Ultra Prime, I mean, I don't even know what your comeback condition is. Elk is dead. Elk is dead.
Oh, yep. There's the chain completion. Yeji adds another couple pages to the book.
Like, for Ultra Prime, I feel like all you're saying is, hey, hopefully you can find picks, but...
And I will say there seems to have been a little bit of hesitance in the play calling from Ultra Prime. We saw it on that makes things a little bit more worse for wear as we see LGD pushing strong down this tier 2. We'll get it and on to the inhib tower.
They do have a bunch of ultimates open as well. The side of Ultra Prime need to be careful. Call of the Forge God can be open at any time. Chain that into Yeji jumping in and finding a pick. And things get very scary for the side of Ultra Prime. Heck, I guess things are already films compared to old slasher war films. Because let's be real,
ZS goes in for the engage. You got the curtain call behind double. One of the Forge God gets the connection, but LGD have too many peel options, and they're too tanky to really be forced to back out of anything at this point.
And you just committed an E-Flash ultimate into a LeBlanc who can easily distortion away and feel fine. You would have had to instantly burst her out for that play to have any steam. They weren't able to do so. I don't know how they had engages that shouldn't happen.
True. Dredgeline doesn't connect. They got the TP, but it's a little bit too late. Double knockup already completed there, and Fearness just keeps walking forward. Yeah, G gets another couple pages to the book, and Jin Zhao gets his own kill. Ultra Prime spread to the wind like dust, and LGD at this point have their pick of the litter of what they want to do.
I mean, yeah, for Yeji, let's just, give him some praise real quick, right? 10-0-5 on the LeBlanc. I feel like we've been talking a lot about Eric because typically he's been the one getting jumped on, but Yeji has been the one putting out a fair amount of this damage, and especially the presser, right? He's been constantly weaving in over walls with the LeBlanc to force members of Ultra Prime to back off.
They catch Crying there. He has to use the package out, but a lot of ultimates are going to utilize the re-engage from Jin Zhao, and there it is. The resets for Eric, and the excited spree continues. Ultra Prime trying to do something about it, but the Nexus is the focus for LGD, and they'll even up the series 1-1.
Overall, just solid performance. I think that just shows how, little friends you have. Oh, Bazell roasted.
Wow. All right. We're going to move past that while I just get the fire extinguisher from my kitchen. Coming down to the wire, and we already got it going, Lyric. Perfectly timed, a 5v5 at 40 seconds in, and it's Ultra Prime who take priority in lanes, and they continue to push objectives and forcing LGD out of a lot of those. Meanwhile, forcing the bot lane fight, get a binding, connecting, and Jin Zhao just has to commit because he's going to die to Elk. And Elk has so much damage.
It does neutralize a lot of the poke and push coming out from the Ultra Prime bottom lane. So I'd like to see Hacker have more influence in this bot lane. In game one. Xiaoxi.
Eric flash! Fourth shot gets it. He had to burn the cleanse from that light binding. But we do see Hacker
Hysterics had Aphelios. I have Corki.
There you go. I like it. Oh, Fearness misses the hook shot. Gets ZS's flash because he thought he was going to connect it. The cask gets dodged out by the Hextech Ultimatum, and Fearness almost gets away with his life. He does! He does! What an outplay!
Honestly, you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll say Fearness shot that into the brush knowing it wouldn't connect to make him think he'll do it. Who knows? I can't know. We don't have his pro.
We're just going to go with it. 2v2 is getting fully committed on the headshot. Is enough from Elk. The damage doesn't matter. Elk finishes the deal, and they have won this 2v2. The light binding into the headshot. Tilt over Peacemaker. No, it's the ace in the hole that does it.
Ultra Prime's bot lane delivering once again, and they're also looking to 3-man on the top side. Packages up.
I was getting sad because I thought we weren't going to get action, but here we go. 9 minutes in, another kill to Ultra Prime as they make it.
Fearness walking a bit too far forward because LGD have two options here. I think either one, you just instantly bring Renekton over.
Explosion, but for a while, right, nobody, at least Ultra Prime, weren't looking to take fights, but now LGD are turning that around and forcing them to take fights as ZS dies in the top.
Push them off. For Hacker, though, think about it. He started this play on the top side of the map, and it's worked his way all the way down from that initial gank.
Yeah, G tries to go in to stop them, has to pop the Dominus, and does not survive the ace in the hole. Now, Crying comes to lane with the package right in time for the objective fight as well, Lyric.
And for Ultra Prime, they're actually just going to commit on the Yeji.
Oh my god, how does that even work beautifully like that? Hacker, that's some big brain right there. Meanwhile,
Elk into their first dragon of the game. At first, I thought they were going to commit down towards the bottom side because it did force out those summoners, but speaking of bottom side, Jin Zhao.
Here comes the TP now, double TP from the side of LGD. They want to make a play onto Hacker and Xiaoxi, and they get onto Xiaoxi. Elk caught out on the side here too. Hacker is still in the middle of the fight, and here come the reinforcements for Ultra Prime. The curtain call on the side is not enough. Missing the shots is Eric, and 4 members strong from Ultra Prime.
And Xiaoxi. But I think Elk looked like a pretty premier target. Maybe afraid of the damage they'd be taking while making their way up there. Now for the side of Ultra Prime, going to be able to take more objectives on the map. Elk going to get some damage in the top. Looks like Crying and ZS wanting to try and punish in mid. I would say this would be a potential dive angle coming out from ZS, but Eric does have both summoners available.
And all 3 towers now down for LG. Damage Eric takes almost half his health bar from a single ace in the hole. Meanwhile, the package used by Crying. Jin Zhao feels like he's taking an ace in the hole in the face, but he will not get Jin Zhao. The Moonfall comes through just as we speak about it. Shadow able to get 1 kill for himself. Dominus popped by Yaji, but he gets kicked over the wall. And again, Yaji just getting displaced, but he's got teammates this time, and Hacker does not make it out alive.
Dragon was coming up in 15 seconds.
Oh, the flash body
slam.
ZS! He does get Shadows Zanya's at least, but Elk gets the kill cleanup. Now LGD have gone forward. The curtain call's hitting, but Elk is still alive. Is he going to survive? No. Fearness helps him get the kill, helps the rest of the team. Eric's flashing forward, Gale Force there, and don't call it a comeback, baby. But LGD are back in this.
Camille is there, and I don't care about the execution of this play. I don't.
Back into this game.
I love your positivity. Their target selection of, hey, 2 people walked into our jungle
Yep.
by themselves.
Oh, there's the moonfall,
Shadow
though.
finds it.
Oh no, Shadow's just dead. Hextech ultimatum on the side though. Fearness is all by himself. The rest of the team is now backing him up, and this is a front-to-back fight that LGD feel confident taking. The curtain call now connects onto ZS. There's the final spark, but it's not a lot of damage. Fearness still alive.
Screw it. Add Banner Command back to the game. And
Oh
let's
my
get Sion on mid.
god. All right, Lyric, you're getting a little too crazy. All right. We do get first tower for LGD as well as an objective bounty. Shadow catching out Elk. There's double TPs from LGD. This is the fight they want to commit to, and they're going forward with it. The kick back, though, gets Yaji out of the fight. Fearness is here as well. The root not connecting just yet. Nobody is going to be able to put down the damage just yet. We got him
Bluff is being called. Fearness will go back to a side lane, and maybe you can try and find top tower.
Very scary task to take down. You have the double marksman comp that is on fire right now, and all LGD are trying to do.
It is a buffed static shift for Caitlyn. That is what we
There's
want.
Shadow. The trigger pull again. He has nobody with him, though, but there goes Fearness. They have split focus. The curtain call not able to do much. LGD are getting picked apart here, and now the final spark will initiate. Ultra Prime going forward. There's the kick back into the members, and Ultra Prime just does not give up, but they will be forced to back away from that fight after having utilized so many abilities.
You know, Shadow does have Smite available. We're going to be looking at Zetas to try and keep them out of the pit, or at least, you know, use that body slam at a key moment.
All right, let's see. Shadow gets engaged on over the wall, and that's the beauty of the mobility that Ultra Prime have. The jungler is down. The Baron got to go to Ultra Prime, and they can snowball this fight into even more. Stancy's going to have some work. But it was so promising, right? We saw those.
Yeah, the rest of your team's walking in from base. Be more patient. Get deep vision down. Try and find that flank for the dragon fight that's going to come up. Or whether it is in transition before, wait for the other members to come through. I feel like they were a little too quick to do it in that scenario. Feeling the pressure from the fact that they were Ultra Prime were on sold point.
Fearness needs to get back. The package used, and this could just be it. Yet the GA pop by Crying. They are still moving forward. The ace in the hole is there. The final spark as well. They're just pulling their ultimates. They're just pressing the R buttons right now. And that's all you need to do when you're in this kind of position. The minions are so dang strong. The rockets are too powerful. There's the moonfall back. Is this the turnaround for LGD? They can't do it. If they get the one back, that's 4 versus 3, and now it's starting to become uneven. Ultra Prime will wipe LGD away. They will claim their first series win of the LPL 2022 Spring Split.
And very well deserved.